Okay. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get this started, I guess. Ooh. Oh. There. Wait. 58. I think I'm supposed to have 2 more. But I can't see any more in here. I don't think there are any more in here. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Or maybe the values are random. Okay, got it.
All my old comic books.
Come on. There we go. Excellent. Hey, Alias. Alright. How are you doing?
They'll go.
Very tired. I get that, based on what you've told me of the day you've had. How bad was the traffic? That gives me my answer.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah, it was awful, but I'm home now. Well, for a little bit at least. Well, you should totally take a nap. I mean, you said you might have a little bit before work. And I wouldn't blame you after the long day you've had. Need to clear out these. I think we're good.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Well, I appreciate it. I hope you have a good nap, and as I said, good luck at work tonight. The hospital.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear.
Okay. Let's grab some socks. Oh, I need to grab these shiny objects over here. I knew there were shiny objects I was forgetting.
Shines.
Thanks. Off to bed I go. I'll stop by again before I leave for work. Okay. Well then I'll see you when you pop back in.
First, those. Hey!
3, 4, 5. There we go.
The
Oh, that's a jellyfish.
can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
We'll just play it safe. Boom. There we go. There we go. Pair of underwear that I don't need. Tikis I'm gonna destroy with my bubble wand, because if I try to go ahead and stomp on them, they're gonna go ahead and soft lock me. Ooh. So there is one cheat I'm going to allow myself to use even in a no damage run, which is the ooh, no. Ooh. That was close. Which is the 1000 shiny objects cheat, just because it's going to be a pain to sit here and collect shiny objects when usually the pay gates have no real threat around them. Plus, it'd be long and boring to watch me sit there and go through all the pay gates, as we learned from Scooby-Doo. But unlike Scooby-Doo, there is something I can do about it here. Oops. There we go. I don't know what going up here would get me, except possible damage. Yeah, no. There we go. Ooh, okay. Ooh. There we go. Okay, that was more stressful than it probably should have been, but oh well. go. Cool. If I'm careful.
Wow.
But that's a catch, right? Being careful. I mean, I could probably be careful, but...
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Okay, 2 buttons. Okay. Hit the machine, then hit the button. Hit the machine, run away. Okay, it's cleared up. 3 buttons.
Button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Alright. We're doing pretty well. Right. All right. There we go. If I recall correctly, the rocks that hurt you were part of what ended my run last time. Although the spikes were the big reason. Oops. Oh, well that's stupid. There we go. Alright. So it looks like it goes across. Okay. Ooh, that rock's coming down. Alright, so what's the pattern here? 1, 2, 3 in front, then goes around. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What's the pattern here? There we go. Ah, I enter a stupid little text box and is it here? Yeah, it's right up here. Okay. Ooh. Now, if I recall correctly, there's just the sock there, right? Yeah. And some shiny objects, which we don't care about. We've got 11 socks. Oh. There we go. The sock is pretty close. Ah, damage. Shoot. Darn, I was doing well too.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
That was the furthest I've gotten. Okay, so destroy the machine, take out one of them, and then get rid of the other.
Yeah. A note.
I didn't trigger that last time. Did trigger that last time. So I think there's some slight RNG as to what color of shinies spawn. Like, I think they all spawn in the same place, but I think that sometimes it's different colors. Because last time I got 60. Or sorry, I got 58, and see now I have 60. So there's definitely one of them can either be like too higher in value.
Make a little bounce on the old bed.
Shoot. That was what I was trying to avoid.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Wait a minute. Okay. If I allow myself the shiny object cheat, all I have to worry about is this pay gate right here.
There's no.
Go away.
We do need to collect the sock. And the sock in here. Okay, there we go. Alright. Squidward.
First, those. Hi. Okay.
Right. Oh. Shoot.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. Right.
There we go. Ooh.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot. But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course, make a small profit in return. I've got a few gold.
You will.
Of course. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got bilge water on the braid?
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Your treasure chest. Your treasure.
I have 3,000 shiny objects.
It shines.
I have more than 3,000 shiny objects. But I think that's all I can do for here.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
I don't mind the golden spatulas here so much. I can get all 8 of them relatively easily and relatively quickly.
It shines. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. Cha-ching!
No. Ah, shoot. There we go. Ah, that's damage. Shoot.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! I can hear you!
Alright.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I think this is...
Assorted in yellow and porous is he.
I want to do a new game.
If not, every nonsense be something you wish.
Oops, I don't want to save. I think this is no damage attempt number 3 for Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like... I make myself a snack, but there's no time!
I wonder if there was a group of 3 reds right here. I wonder if that can spawn anywhere between 1 and 3. Where if it spawns 1, of course, you know, you'd be too short. And if it spawns 3, you're golden. Because, see, that's perfect. And I think reds are 10. Yeah. Or I mean 1.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
Yeah, reds are 1, so it makes sense. I don't think there's a 3 that's there. Oh wait, again, I don't care about... Oh, I care about the sock.
Old comic books. It shines.
Right, so here... Oh man, I did that. I did the cheat so many times. Shoot. That's all lost now. Hey, Goosh. How you doing?
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. Right.
I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I knew what you meant, Goosh. Okay, we need the sock from Patrick here. We need the sock from Patrick's house.
First, Hi.
2, 3, 4. Five. Oh wait, there we go. Cool. So, just so you know, and you're kind of caught up, I've decided to allow myself one cheat code in particular, which is the 1000 shiny objects cheat code, because of a few things. One, there are pay gates everywhere in this game, and recalling how boring Scooby-Doo was to sit there and watch me go through all the pay gates, or to do it off screen, I'm just going to go ahead and make it easier since I can here. And then two, there's almost never danger around the pay gates. Like, I think this first pay gate is basically the only exception. So I mean, it's not like I'm, you know, getting out of damage by doing this. Like, the only thing is I'd have to sit there and probably farm tikis, because I almost never do robots when I want to farm for shiny objects. We're gonna go in and... Oops.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Oops.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
There we go. Oh yeah, 9,000 should be more than enough. At least for now. Actually.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Yeah, 16,000 should more than do it. I wasn't that far off. I probably could have collected... Oops. I probably could have collected some shiny objects around, but... This is basically just to pay off Mr. Krabs and get spatulas. It is kind of easy progress, but it's also a thing of... The spatulas are there, and they're outrageous amounts already, so... I don't really feel bad taking advantage of this exploit. This cheat.
Just my size. You pretty. Can't take it.
Might stream a little bit, an hour or so. An hour or so. Might stream in a little bit, an hour, so yeah. That's awesome. What are you thinking about streaming? Cuphead? Ooh. Good luck. Is this your first time playing through it if you stream it? Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. I mean, yeah, Cuphead is a challenge. But thankfully, for the first third of the game or so, you can rely pretty heavily on the patterns. You can rely pretty heavily on the patterns for the first third of the game or so. After that, you start getting into questionable territory, but you can still rely mostly on the patterns. There'll just be a few things occasionally that, like, get in the way of patterns and can screw you over. And then by the time you hit the last third of the game, I mean, sometimes the patterns work, sometimes you get screwed over, period, so, you know, take it as you will. Like 4 or 5 hearts. Well, yeah, no. I don't know how long you stream, but first of all, especially with it being your first time, I mean, I probably sank, I don't know, I probably sank a good 20 hours into the game the first time I did it. And that was just learning patterns and stuff and making it through the bosses. And then when I went and did above and beyond stuff, where I just wanted to... Did I get this one? I feel like I actually really masterfully climbed up there. I did, yeah. But yeah, I mean... I wouldn't expect it to be like one whole stream. Heck, even though I know the patterns, I'm not sure I could do one whole stream where I beat it. Dodge the hammer. Okay, we're good. I got 8 socks. I do a Roblox game. Oh, I didn't know you're a Roblox channel. That's awesome. If you haven't played, the speedrun games, I think they're up to 4 right now, and speedrun 4 is pretty good. It's like 32 stages long, but it's super fun. And it's got some really challenging platforming toward the end. But yeah, speed, space, run, and then space 4.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Oh, I should do Shadowrun. I don't know what Shadowrun is. I mean, aside from... I know the RPG turned video game series. But I don't know what Shadowrun is on Roblox. Is it just like... Is it just like a Roblox version of Shadowrun, or is it like a speedrunning kind of thing? Destroy the machine, get back, hit the button, go onto the island with all the robots, destroy them. There we go.
Is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Good, the hammer spawned right here. Excellent. What is Shadowrun? It's an obby, but you have to click certain blocks with left or right clicks, and there are certain blocks that kill you. Oh, that sounds annoying. I love obbies, but that sounds annoying. Hey, remember when Roblox was actually original with its content that people made? Huh, yeah, neither do I. Actually, that's not true. To be fair, Roblox used to be really cool and creative, and people would do these amazing things in Roblox. Kind of like people did with Minecraft and still do with Minecraft. But now, like, it seems like everyone's copying and taking store assets and just like, it seems like there's not really anything creative anymore. There we go. Oh, well, that's damage. That robot arena certainly gets easier with, like, once I've practiced it. By which I mean just running through it a number of times and coming up with an actual strategy. And the levels are challenging. Holy crap, 200 of them? Yeah, I don't use a mouse really when I stream, so... Or Mega Obby. What is Mega Obby? I feel like I've heard that name before, but I also feel like it's another one of these, you know, like extreme 5 million stage obbies that's there. I exaggerate, of course, but, you know, just these... One of these obbies that seems to go on forever and, like, seems to have some sort of mix between, like, really difficult and really basic stages. 500 and Mega Obby, but less challenging. Yeah, but see, that's the problem, right? I think this is my overall problem with Roblox. Is that, like, you get two kinds of obbies, right? First of all, obbies are the most popular thing that's there. Original games almost never come around unless there's some sort of event that's there that Roblox is doing. So you usually get obbies, and they come in one of two forms. Really short obbies, we're talking 50 stages maybe. It can go as high as 100, but usually those are really the longer ones. Usually 50 is the cap for these shorter obbies, and the shorter obbies tend to be pretty creative and pretty challenging. You know, they tend to be things that really require you to be able to platform and platform well, and they have creative gimmicks or something like that. Then you get the ridiculous obbies, as I call them. Which are the ones kind of like you're talking about. You know, the 500 stages, but like none of them are really challenging or creative or original or, you know, anything.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. Right.
But see, that's what I like so much about the speedrun games, is that they're actually oh shoot. I didn't finish cleanup there. Shoot, I need to go back. I forgot to get the sock from Patrick. I forgot to get the sock from his house. I forgot to get the sock from Squidward, and I forgot to get the spatula from Squidward. I was in too much of a rush. Let's go ahead and take Patrick. He's further
Hey,
down.
Pat.
Okay.
First, no. Hi.
3, 4. 5.
Okay.
There we go. Phantom Forces is like Call of Duty, but in Roblox. Oh, that just sounds terrible. I made some, I made some interesting Roblox creations back in the day. Some were good. Others less so. And it's really good. Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. I don't really care for first-person shooters. I don't care for shooters in general, really.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for a robot.
It's almost like real Call of Duty. I could do an entire rant video on Roblox and my problem with Roblox. But I'd rather be like a positive force in general.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Oops.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Oops.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Oh, 11,000. Let's keep going.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Oops.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Again, I never really cared for Black Ops.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
So therefore, like, I mean, it's yeah. If you, I don't care for shooters in general. So maybe that's why I don't really, like, know about some of these things, but... But yeah, I mean, I made an obby back in the day. And, oh my gosh, how did I not get hit there? Never mind, like Modern Warfare. Regardless, I don't really like Call of Duty, period. But anyway, I mean, I made an obby back in the day that was just this ridiculous obby. And I had like the Ultra Builders Club or whatever it was, the highest tier is my point. So I got a lot of Robux and ticks that they, you know, you get ticks every day. You're kidding me. That's how I take damage? That's how I take damage. That's how my run ends. Seriously? Obby. O-B-B-Y. Or no, I'm sorry. You're saying... Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying Builders Club. I don't know. Whatever the black and yellow hat is. I just call it Ultra Builders Club. Oh yeah, ticks are long gone. But you know, this is back when there were ticks, and I made this ridiculously challenging obby.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like
I made this ridiculously challenging obby that was there, and I said 1K ticks and 1K Roblox if you win, if you finish the obby. Mind you, it was already near impossible. And I went ahead and specifically put in the description, anyone I deem a moderator cannot win because I gave them, you know, whatever special moderator powers that are there. Well, they decided to abuse that. They had their friends buy body swap potions. And they had their friends buy body swap potions. They used their moderator abilities to teleport or like move them, fly or whatever, and flew all the way to the end of the obby, and then just had their friends do a teleport thing. So I go ahead and state that anyone who uses the abilities will not be given it, and anyone who has used the abilities thus far will not get it. Creates a bit of an uproar, but then they go ahead and start, like, I forget what items they used. They used some stupid items. I didn't even think to block off the items, even after the body swap potion. And they used some stupid stuff to go ahead and help them out. Mind you, they still didn't get to the end, even with whatever item abuse they were doing. But yeah, so, like, it got to the point where they were, like, they were using body swap potions to, like, go in and swap with people who could get far enough. And it was just kind of ridiculous. And so what I ended up doing was making it impossible, and I blocked off, like, the final section that's there. So even if you go in it now, it's entirely impossible. But it was a very difficult, very interesting obby. Basically what I'm saying is I'm that guy in Mario Maker that makes the insanely difficult stage that has little to no chance of clearing it, and basically just takes a lot of patience and practice. That's what I'm saying here. I mean, the obby was possible before they decided to start screwing over my game. They might come back because if you change the Robux sign and look at what you can change it to, and if you change it to ticks, it has a new logo for ticks. Well, no, I mean, it's just one of these things where, like, it's one of these things where even if I turned off items, frankly, it's so ridiculously difficult that it's to the point where, like, Basically, I took a purposeful death at the beginning to use my force field, my invincibility frames, essentially, to just blow through part of the start. And then, like, you have to... It's an extremely difficult thing that's there. I can send you the link later on if you want, like in Discord, but... Or I don't know, maybe I'll do a Roblox stream sometime. It would probably only be one, but I could do a Roblox stream. And I could show off just my ridiculous obby that's there. Oh, wait. I didn't get the golden spatula up there. Or the underwear. But yeah, it's just something where I got fed up with the whole thing. Oh, you can make that first cycle. Cool. I got fed up with the whole thing and tired of people finding ways to abuse it. I'm not trying to tell you about the obby. I'm talking about ticks in general. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah, no, that would be... I mean, I don't know how I feel about the overall general look of, like, of Roblox now. I don't think I particularly hate it, but I also don't like it.
You can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Man, I need to get... Oh, why am I collecting these? I don't need these. I need to get the rest of the Never Have I Ever episodes out. So that I can start doing streams of them. And then I can also start doing reviews on the channel. Instead of being locked into... whatever videos are there. If you do a Roblox stream, I can friend you if you want me to. Oh, that might not be a bad idea. That was smooth.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
Except I can't really do that. I was gonna say I might start to do a segmented version of this. But, I don't know. Anyway, Goosh, that's actually a good idea.
Welcome.
I know people ask Dave to go ahead and do Roblox streams. And he's like, I don't really do Roblox. Meanwhile, I have an account. I just haven't touched it in probably 3 or 4 months, and before then it was probably more like 3 or 4 years. I went on briefly to friend someone on there and kind of look over the past and remember the past. 60, cool. And other people if they want to. Yeah, I guess. Again, it's a thing of I don't really use Roblox that much, but sure, I guess. I'd be interested to see some people try the obby. Like, if I were to go through and actually update, remove the barrier, I would be interested to see people legitimately try it. Hey, Luke, how you doing? sometimes pushing a simple button can be the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. Ah, I see Luke is referencing a beer commercial. In that case, dilly dilly! Couldn't help myself, sorry. Yeah, Squidward's house. Honestly, dilly dilly and what's up are just two of the stupidest things ever to come out of commercials. The Buds Night, yeah. Do 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 do. We do need to activate that, but we also need to get this. No, shit. Yes, they are stupid, but that's what makes them funny. I mean, it's funny to throw around in an ironic way. Oh, okay, wait. So let me think about this. So if I only get 2 spatulas in Jellyfish Fields, I can go over to downtown Bikini Bottom. That sounds like a plan. But then I need 10 in total, meaning I need 7 between the 16 that are there in Jellyfish Fields and downtown Bikini Bottom. I can only get a maximum of 5 in downtown Bikini Bottom if I get all of them. Which means that I would need to get 2 here. Actually, so yes, that works. Although I'll need more later. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm going up here. You know, anyone who wishes to be a game developer should really take note of this game. Like, that seems like a weird thing to say, but hear me out, right? So there are all these different types of enemies. I think there are either 12 or 14 different kinds of enemies. And every single time you get introduced to an enemy, you get a cutscene that shows you the enemy in an environment where you are not in an immediate threat. You're not in harm's way immediately, is what I'm trying to say. Then you come face to and you actually see how to deal with this thing or how this thing works. Then you can take your time and examine the situation and go in there. But the great thing is, these cutscenes are also skippable. So if you've played the game before, like I have, a million times over, then you can just go ahead and skip them. Yeah, that's 14,000. Well, There we go, 16,000. Okay, so here's my plan. Here's my plan. I get 2 spatulas from here. Then I come back as I come back later when I have the bubble bowl and the cruise bubble, which I don't get until I'm through with the 3rd area of the game. And I move on to downtown Bikini Bottom instead. Because downtown Bikini Bottom will go ahead and get me closer to getting that goal.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
So right now I have 3. I'm about to get 1. Oh, that was close. Actually, one of the other great things about this game is that you have these text signs that are tutorials, essentially, all over the place, but you can easily hit B and skip it. And there's dialogue, similarly, like Gary there. I just hit B and skip it. I've already heard it. But if you haven't heard it, you can go through. Or if you don't want to hear it your first time through, you can skip it. That's how you do a game. Because even though this is actually a semi-linear game, when you take a step back and look at it from a wider shot, it's actually still really fun and has a lot of player choice and change in it. There we go. Boom! All right. It's kind of weird when you stream and you are someone that has never commented or anything, but they show up. And you see someone who has never commented or anything. I mean, Goosh, it is weird, but I like to take the opportunity to kind of meet new people. And mainly find out how they discovered the stream, so I know if maybe there's a future way I can advertise to people. I mean, get more viewers. I'm like, oh, hi, person. You know, I totally get the feeling, but... Oh, shoot, wait. Okay, that's just a shiny object. God, I was playing Voodoo Vince earlier, so I'm used to those controls. And when the only way to really do the camera down is to, like, hover in that game, which you do by pressing the left trigger. So I was, like, trying to look down because I thought I saw a sock. And I was like, oh, pull back from the ledge. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Oops. But yeah, I totally get what you mean, Goosh. I mean, thank goodness there are screen names. Why aren't you streaming?
Yeah. I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
See, I'm missing 2, which means one of the values it's changing. Too late because I have school tomorrow. Oh, I totally get that. $7 a.m. Yeah, that is pretty late. I mean, sorry, early. Yeah, Goosh, I'll tell you what though, since you're... Are you on a computer or phone or what? Shouldn't really matter.
This is where I keep all my old comic books. It shines.
Computer, okay. Well then, if you go to Roblox, you can actually go ahead and send me a friend request. Same name on Roblox, Ninjasifi. Spelt the way you say it here, on Discord, etc. But if you go ahead and send me a friend request on there, I'll go ahead and accept it after the stream. Because it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually do a Roblox stream sometime. It probably wouldn't be a recurring thing. It would probably just be something I did once, but still. Huh, weird. What was that? I was like caught on the bottom for a moment there.
Now I can
Weird.
wear 4 pairs of underwear.
One-eared pheasant.
First, those.
I'm getting Vans soon. Hey, Tyler! What is... You mean Vans is in the soon? Or sorry, the shoes? How are you, Tyler? Yes, shoes. Vans are awesome if you don't do a lot of, like, you know, super athletic stuff. Like they're good for skateboarding usually. And I just sent it for request. Awesome. I'll go ahead and accept that. As I said, I'll accept that after the stream, most likely. Remember when you said you'll never do this? Tyler, what did I say I would never do? A battle for Bikini Bottom? No damage run? No. I was saying I will do this. I was saying I wouldn't do Prince of Persia. I wouldn't do... Cheat code? Yeah, I know, the shiny objects. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Cheat codes? It's the same cheat code over and over again.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
I know I said on...
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Okay, that's awesome. I'll go, as I said, I'll...
Cha-ching!
I'll accept that after the...
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Cool. Alright, 17,000. That should more than do.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
No. Let me explain. I don't really play Roblox as much as I have a Roblox account. I told Goosh I would accept his friend request and that I might show off, like, some stuff. Yeah, played, exactly. Thank you, Goosh. I might show off some stuff I did previously and maybe a few of the games that are there for a future stream, but I don't really play it anymore. Anyway, what I was saying, Tyler, is I know on Discord I was saying I was taking a break and probably would stop for quite a while doing Breaking the Rules No Damage Run. As I said, Prince of Persia, just not gonna happen. Don't worry, I was in the same exact situation, but then I slowed it. Wait. What do you mean? What exact same situation? No damage run? Roblox? I don't know. I haven't been on Roblox to play it in probably 3 to 4 years. I guess closer probably to like 4 or 5 years. Well, I've been playing since summer of 2016. Oh, I've been playing probably since 2012 or so. I used to play Roblox too, but then I don't play it anymore. I was just telling Goosh about some of the evil stuff. Well, I wasn't just telling him, but I was telling him earlier about some of the evil stuff I cooked up when I was really into Roblox and really playing it. You can make some really cool things with Roblox. And the cool thing is, I was telling him I did an obby. Like, the cool thing is, I did this obby, but I didn't use any assets from the store. So it was just like all natural sort of stuff that's there. Just good old-fashioned platforming. None of these colorful disappearing platforms when you walk over them. None of these, you know... I mean, you know, like, it was just a good old platforming. Difficult platforming, extremely difficult platforming. Well, I mean, a year is a long time period. A lot can happen and change in a year, but... What I was saying is, like, I created my account probably back in 2012 or 2013. I probably played for about a year or two. And then my account just sort of sat there, collected dust. Oh! That's actually really cool. The sock, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a sock floating in the air. You can kind of see it at the very top of the screen, like top center of the screen. The sock that's there is for the bowling game you see down there. But what's interesting is apparently it just drops down when you win. I just had no idea that the developers put it in ahead of time. I thought they spawned it. Alright. There we go. This makes 2 spatulas. Then 7 months ago thought, hey, why don't I do this on YouTube? Summer of 2016, inspired by Dan TDM. I know of Dan TDM. I didn't know he played Roblox, but then I don't really know what he plays in general. That makes 5 spatulas, so we can actually... Noise Squidward. We're gonna go to on top of the pineapple. Oh, not on YouTube. I mean join. What? What do you mean join? Oh, you... Okay, got it. You joined YouTube 7 months ago. I think I've been on YouTube a little over 2 years. Right.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger.
Ah, that's right. There are 11 wheels here. Oh, I forgot that. That's... Ah, that sucks. Ugh. And there's no real easy way to get that jump easier. You kind of have to use the sponge ball. Hey, no worries, Goosh. Alright, so there's this cannon here. Ooh, oh gosh. Shoot.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Join Team TDM today by... Oh. Is Dan TDM, is there any relation between that and Team TDM? I assume that's like a group of his fans or whatever. Or his group or something, I don't know. Again, I don't really know the content he... I don't really know the content Dan does. I've just heard of him before. But that's funny.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
Ah, I hate glove. Technically it's G-love, but you know. It spells glove.
Number 1 in the Bikini
Spoiler
Bottom
alert.
scavenger hunt.
It spells glove.
Thank you.
Because he has a lot of gloves. Because he's got a lot of hands with gloves, actually. But then, you usually need hands to have gloves, so...
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
Oh, hot sauce! Oh, no, not hot sauce. Shoot. Oh, jeez, bounce! Oh, he mainly does Minecraft. Nobody plays it anymore. I never really got into Minecraft in the first place. That's the thing. I've got an idea. Let's not die. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Oh gosh, I didn't realize how much more stressful downtown Bikini Bottom would be than regular jellyfish fields. Oh no! That's fine. We'll just... shoot. Yeah, let's not die like Minecraft. You got, like, this hate thing going on for Minecraft. Oh, jeez! Trash is being shot out of windows. Ah, there we go. Oh, oh, jeez. Downtown Bikini Bottom is so much more stressful than Jellyfish Fields for no damage runs. Okay, we got these two mutts. Let's go ahead and... Nope, that's not happening. Where's the other mutt? Where's the other mutt? Oh, he's back there. Okay, we're fine. I need to grab this sponge ball here. Oh, I used to love it. I just have better things to do. I mean... Again, I never really got into Minecraft, period, so... Like... I get what people mean when they say, yeah, that Microsoft destroyed it. But then, I don't know, I never liked it in the first place, so... I'm probably going to say that in 2 years whenever Battlefront EA dies. I mean... Battlefront 2 and Battlefront from EA suck. But only because the originals were so good. Like, that's the only reason I say they suck, is because the classics are so good. I'm back, but need to leave for good in about 5 minutes. Okay, well, Tyler, thank you for being here while you could. Right. It means a lot to me, obviously, you know, whenever you can show up. Although I will say, you both missed a really good stream earlier. I finished off Voodoo Vince. Excellent game. Oh, shoot. I'm not used to the GameCube controls. I played this on an Xbox when I was younger. I mean, it's Star Wars, so I don't care as long as it has good gameplay. I mean, again, Goosh, the only reason I say that the newer Battlefields suck is because the originals were so good. I mean, look, graphics-wise, they didn't age the best, sure. But they're still really good games. And, frankly, the new ones are just, Okay, we're gonna go ahead and swing this way. Have you played the Force Unleashed games?
There's another one.
And or Knights of the Old Republic, either or. Let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. As well, I said that when I was 3 for the prequels. Oh yes, I played Unleashed. How is Unleashed? I have it for my Wii, And I've been considering doing a playthrough, but I've also heard that the Wii was the suckiest of them all. The suckiest version of them all, so it makes me hesitate a bit. There already is a second Force Unleashed. There already is a second Force Unleashed. I tried to play Knights of the Old Republic. My computer wasn't nice back then. Oh, I mean a third. Oh, well that's cool. I actually had no idea they were planning to make a third. No! Oh, that's saved though. Holy crap, that save. I tried to play Knights of the Old Republic, but my computer wasn't nice back then. I get what you're saying, Tyler. No, wait, am I trapped here? Do I have to go all the way around? Oh, come on. Help me out here, game. Give me a little bit of a break. Yes, okay, that's a break. Alright, gotta run now. See y'all later. Alright, see you, Tyler. Thank you for being here while you could. As I said, it means a great deal to me. I appreciate it. There we go. That should be the second spatula I've gotten here. Yep. We're up to 7. Okay. There are 5 spatulas I can get here, so... And I don't exactly remember where all of them are. Now see, that's going to be the biggest problem. What I hate about this guy is he's got splash damage, which means that he doesn't have to hit you directly to actually hit you. He is one of the worst possible ones for a no damage run. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna take him out. The Tartar... I took damage? No! Okay. I'm back. Let me catch up on comments here. Need to play Unleashed again because I haven't played it for so long. Oh, and about the Wii being the suckiest one isn't true. That is the DS. Well, I mean, yeah, but I think it was... I think they were kind of including only the consoles, not handhelds. Because, of course, the handheld version of any game is going to be suckier than the console version. You can't have the same graphics. You just can't, at the very least. And then usually they have to change up the gameplay style and things like that to make it handheld. For example, Battle for Bikini Bottom is actually a great example of this. The console version, fantastic. There's a Game Boy Advance version, sucks. It just sucks. So, oh, lol, plays Windows 7 openings, error message shows up. Oh, it's been a while. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I had to vent. There may have been profanities shouted. I am not exactly proud of the things I said, but thank goodness my microphone was off. My microphone was off, so I yelled some profanities. I went ahead and used the bathroom because I needed a bathroom break. Then I had a bit of a headache, so I went ahead and grabbed some water and some headache medicine. And just kind of took a deep breath. And I think I am ready to get back into this. So, I've also decided my headache's pretty bad. And I didn't realize I had it till I took a break. I guess because I was so caught up in the gameplay. But I think I'm going to go ahead and give this like 3 or 4 more legitimate tries. In other words, getting the 2 spatulas I need to move past jellyfish fields. Like, that's marking what I'd consider genuine tries. And, like, no matter where we are time-wise, I think I'm going to cut it off there. Or if I come to the end of the stream, obviously. And the worst part is that there's not a good way for me to do segmented for this game. Segmented runs. I don't have a GameCube memory card. The one time I did have it, I borrowed it from a friend. And that was super awesome of him to lend it to me, but that is his card. Maybe if I get... I don't know. I might swap out no damage runs of Battle for Bikini Bottom. I know I swapped...
Yeah, Gary.
I know I swapped out Breaking Bad, or not Breaking Bad, whoops. Breaking No Rules, no damage runs. For, yeah, let's go ahead and do Breaking Bad, no damage runs. Very easy. I'll go ahead, I'll sit here and watch the episodes, and you guys just listen to my reactions. No. I swapped out Breaking No Rules, no damage runs for Battle for Bikini Bottom, no damage runs, and I might swap out Battle for Bikini Bottom, no damage runs for something else. Probably not another no damage runs. No damage runs are stressful, man. I really don't want to do something this stressful. Like, really even once a week, but I would settle for like 1 no damage run game. And frankly, I think Odyssey is probably going to be the best bet. I know the game the most. Oh, I know the game the best at the very least. I know the route that's there. And then I might practice other no damage runs in the meantime. But I know for Breaking No Rules, I don't want to go ahead and go back to no damage runs until I can successfully do Vicky Virus every time and do a badge too far. Because those were the 2 that were holding me up. They were the only 2 I tried, but like, Chinless Wonder shouldn't be too bad. Mini Timmy might have some slight problems, but it shouldn't be anything really bad. I also like the Lost in Space run. What is the Lost in Space run? Sorry if you're making a joke. Maybe I don't know it, but unless that's a TV series. Oh, okay, got it. You're doing TV series. Yeah, sorry, I don't know Lost in Space. But anyway, but basically, I don't want to do Breaking the Rules again until I can successfully do Vicky Virus and, until I can do Vicky Virus and Badge Too Far every single time. Because basically I can complete half the game after that if I can get those two down every time. The downstairs might provide some problems, but shouldn't be too bad overall. As long as I'm a little cautious. So, yeah, I mean, definitely don't want to go back to breaking the rules until I can do that. Frankly, I'd like to practice this run a little bit, but not on screen. Like, not on stream. I think I need to practice it off stream. And until I can really get past these first two areas, specifically Jellyfish Fields, until I can go ahead and get, until I can get all 8 spatulas in Jellyfish Fields without damage every single time, I don't want to do that. I don't want to come back to this. Because if I can do that, I get 3 from the beginning here, which will give me 11, which means I can choose from Downtown Bikini Bottom or Goo Lagoon. And it means I only need 4 in total to get to the first boss. Preferably, it would be Downtown Bikini Bottom and Jellyfish Fields, but I feel like I just need to go ahead and take some time and really work on strategies and things like that for this game and for a no damage run. Alright, we should be good. 4 socks, 3 spatulas. Yep, I think we're good. So yeah.
The rolling. We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for real.
Nope.
Are you ready, kids?
So yeah, I think ooh. It's gonna be a hefty schedule change though. New game, load game, new game, load game, new game. Shoot, that is gonna be a hefty. What? What? Am I wearing this disc out so much that I need to like do this? Okay, hold on. I'll be back. The no damage runs may end a little sooner than I thought. Let's try this again, shall we? What I suspect, if I had to guess what just happened, basically, you may have noticed if you play a game a lot, a disc specifically, eventually, like, eventually, like, it can't, like, you'll notice it won't, like, it'll go ahead and crash at certain sections, or it won't be able to, like, even read the disc. From what I understand, and keep in mind, I'm not an expert, I haven't researched this, I don't know, but basically there are little bitty, there are basically like lines of information, sectors, from what I understand. And basically it has to read certain sectors to bring up certain parts of the game. That being said, if you don't play through the game and instead you just go ahead and say start the game over and over again, then it creates a problem because it's loading the same thing over and over again, and each time it's wearing out that particular part that's there that needs to load the game. Since I've been resetting so much, that's probably what's happened, is I'm wearing out the disk. Because I'm doing the same area over and over again, so it can't load that area. Just my guess. Again, I'm not an expert. I haven't really researched this. I don't know. No, actually, this is this is just the game. It's like, you don't rage quit the game rage quits you.
Make a little bounce on the old bed. This is where I keep all my old comic books. It shines.
The Murmur might be a bit of a pain to do no damage. But I don't have a lot of choices. There are 25 spatulas I can skip in total in the game, including the 2 at the very end that you get for defeating the giant SpongeBob robot, giant robot sponge, and the one you get for actually going inside the robot and beating him there. Aside from that, there should be 98 spatulas, of which... So technically it's not even 75, it's 77, meaning I can skip 23 in total. Basically, I can skip 3 areas in their entirety.
Hey,
Everyone I get that I don't need to collect in an area means that it's... But then I'd need to do the other areas, like just all of them. I'm saving up for a drawing tablet so I can make animation videos. That's awesome. So I can skip 3 areas in their entirety, but then I'd need to do all the other levels completely. Like, I'd need to get all the spatulas in the other levels. Which isn't bad. I can skip Sand Mountain. I can skip Kelp Forest. And I can skip Flying Dutchman's Graveyard is actually easy. Probably Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom is a pain to do. I can get a couple of easy spatulas in Sand Mountain. I need to annoy Squidward. And get the spatula on top of the pineapple.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push,
Yeah,
push.
Sand Mountain, Kelp Forest, Rock Bottom. The others I have to do in their entirety, except Sand Mountain I can actually get a couple of them fairly easily without even going into the, without even going really into the slopes, which gives me 2 more free ones. Rock Bottom has no easy ones to get past without taking damage. But as for Kelp Forest, it's super risky though. But then I'd have to do all of them in SpongeBob's Dream. Except for 2. I could save the 2 from SpongeBob's Dream. Shoot, I could... No, but that's annoying because I need to get all the Patrick spatulas then. Or I just basically suck it up and go do all these areas. Let me think. There are 75 I need to get. There are 10 areas I can get, which comes to 7.5 per area. Basically, I need to clean it up. Except it's actually 12 areas, meaning that it comes to what? 6 per area, meaning I can roughly skip 2 per area, which sounds right. Skipping 2 per area is 24, which is the equivalent of skipping 3 full areas. Actually, I like thinking of it as skipping 2 per area.
Jellyfish today. I'm going fishing.
Boom! That's how you take care of some robots. Some robots. So, Gooch, do you have a Wii U? Oh, well, never mind. Or I guess, no, I mean, I guess I could ask you this. I don't know, do you watch Mario Maker videos? Oh, I need more.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
Oh, well then let me ask you, can you actually make levels with the 3DS one? And if so, are there any restrictions?
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
So yes, you can make levels. But isn't it like 3DS people can only share it with 3DS people? Or like you can't do Wii U levels on the 3DS, but you can do 3DS levels on the Wii U? I don't think there are any restrictions. Interesting. Well, okay, so then let me ask you this. If they were to come out with Super Mario Maker 2, be it for the 3DS, be it, you know, for the Wii, the Nintendo Switch, or whatever. If they were to come out with a Super Mario Maker 2, what would you like to see from it?
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. Cha-ching! Just my size.
New enemies. That's a good answer. Any of them in particular? Not really. I'll tell you one thing I'd actually really like to see from, if they were to do a Super Mario Maker 2, I'd really like to see, I'd really like to see the, swoopers, the little bats from Super Mario World. Are chain jumps? Yeah, chain jumps are already a thing. Including giant chain chomps and winged chain chomps and all sorts of torture you can go ahead and pass off to other people. So I'd like to see swoopers. They also don't have dolphins. I'd like to see dolphins added. There's this really cool glass tile that's there. It's from Super Mario World, I believe. But it's in a lot of ROM hacks for Super Mario World. I don't know if it's a custom thing or what. I would assume it's part of the game somewhere because a lot of people use it for it to only be, you know, like a ROM hack thing. Unless there's like an asset out there. I don't know. But I'd like to see that. Like, the whole thing is Yoshi can walk on it, but Mario can't. Which I just think could lead to some cool levels. Yeah, I get what you're saying about other characters. Maybe Peach and Luigi, Toad. Go with the classic 4. Mario, Peach, Luigi, Toad. Ooh, that was close. Daisy. Maybe Daisy, yeah, that couldn't hurt. Do I want to risk the robot arena? Let's do it, I guess. Gives me another sock. Isn't there a mod where you can play as Bowser and Mario as evil? I mean, I don't know, but I also don't own the game in any way, shape, or form and haven't looked for it, so... I mean, while I watch videos, the videos are all unmodded. Mainly because, you know, the warranty or whatever is voided and you can actually get in big trouble from Nintendo. Especially if you're a Nintendo partner for, like, doing stuff with that. It's, like, different levels, too. Oh, I'm sorry, are you talking about a ROM hack of Super Mario World, or are you saying mod for Super Mario Maker? Shoot. Still, though, I'm counting that as one legitimate run. Quick game, yes. Because we did get the 2 spatulas. I was pushing it and going for a 3rd. So that's 1 of 4. We'll go with 4. Yes, it is Maker. Okay, well then, yeah. I haven't seen it. But I'm also not saying there isn't one. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Gary.
Frankly, I would absolutely love a Wii U with Super Mario Maker. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's very cool. I really like the idea of Mario Maker. But then also there are just other games I'd want to get if I had a Wii U. Several other games. I'd want to get both Zelda remakes, Rayman Origins. I did a list of these the other day in a different Discord server than my own. Oh, the Bowser thing. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, it sounds cool.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most
I mean, if it is a Maker
satisfying.
mod that's there, you've got the one for the 3DS. Maybe you can do it there. If you do, absolutely tell me how it is. It was made by Nintendo, though. Was it? Oh, I had no idea. Really? You would... Nintendo doesn't really mod their own stuff. Usually. I'm not saying always, but... I think it's a mode in Mario. Huh.
There's no...
I mean, again, I haven't heard of it, but that's not to say it's not a thing. It's just to say I don't really look into these things, you know? I don't have Mario Maker. I have no real interest in it. I'll tell you what's really cool, though, is Mega Maker. It's Mario Maker, but for Mega Man, and it's completely free. It's also not Capcom. Oh, wait. First, I need to get the one on top of the pineapple.
Hey,
Second, I need to get this one. I may be thinking of another game, so I may... yeah, I mean, and you may be thinking of the right game. Again, I have no idea. But then, I mean, Nintendo has done different, like, playable characters. Just usually not Bowser. That's the weirdest thing about it. Is that you said it's Bowser you play as. Usually Nintendo's thing is like they don't like taking the good guy and making them a bad guy, even in like alternate modes and stuff. I already came in here. Why am I going back in here? I don't need the shiny objects. They don't usually like making the good guy the bad guy. I can't really think of any place where they've done that. So, I mean, you know, unless it's like a clone or something, but that's cheating. That doesn't count. I know in Mario Party 10... In Mario Party 10, you could go ahead and... You could have one person play as Bowser, and the rest of the people play as, like, Mario characters. It's called Bowser Party.
now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear.
And the Bowser player always wins. I mean, seriously, like, you can win... You may win 1 or 2 minigames as the players, but basically Bowser wins all the minigames. He's so overpowered. It's ridiculous. I hope they do a Nintendo Switch Mario Party. They most likely will because it's a really popular series. That's true, but at the same time, we also got Mario Party the Top 100 that's there recently. Which could suggest they're kind of slowing down Mario Party, if not stopping it. I mean, it doesn't take, you know, it doesn't take a genius to look at the critic reviews for the past, oh, I don't know, let's call it 4 Mario parties, and see that the reviews have been terrible. Oops, I forgot to enter my cheat.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
That's 15,000.
Cha-ching!
There we go, 16,000. Oh, jeez. I went right up against a jellyfish. If you stick around a jellyfish too long, and the ones in the beginning here are fairly peaceful, but if you stick around them too long, they'll zap you, and you take damage. You know what I want to see? We've got Mario Maker, which is cool. It's an official product that's there. We've got Mega Maker, which is an excellent fan-made game. And there are some really cool creations people have done with it. I want to see Zelda Maker, darn it. I don't even need, we don't need to go 3D, just simple 2D. Give me Link to the Past assets, give me original Zelda assets. The original Zelda Link to the, or not Link to the Past, but the OG Legend of Zelda for the NES. Just give me those assets and I'm happy. And I don't know, I guess, you know, because people would probably want this, throw in like Link's Awakening maybe, and then like throw in on top of that, just because there are very few people who would want to do this, throw in like Zelda 2 assets, and there you go, boom, Zelda Maker. But seriously, like, I could make some awesome things with Link to the Past assets. Like Mario Maker, I would absolutely have a mix of like troll levels, Kaizo levels, and regular levels. Zelda Maker, I would just make straightforward cool dungeons to finish. Oh, imagine if you could place multiple bosses in the rooms, and you can make them like big bosses, big versions of the bosses. But have it... The only problem is, like, you need certain items usually to defeat bosses. So make it so that if you have a boss in the dungeon, they'd have to program it so if you have a boss in a dungeon, you need to have a certain item in the dungeon. So that the boss can truly be defeated. Actually, what I would really like to see from something like Mario Maker 2 is the ability to mix assets. It doesn't even have to be the same world, like, oh jeez! Oh jeez! Oh, that was way more stressful than it should have been. Oh, I need a breather after that. It can be a thing where, like, the main world has to be one Mario, and the... Everyone spam Nintendo of America with Zelda Maker. Look, if Zelda Maker becomes a thing because of people tweeting it out, and I'm not already at 100 subs, I will, or 150 subs, I will still do FaceCam every single time. Especially, but only on the occasion that it's on the Switch. And I will probably buy it and, like, go ahead and play it. Like, I would be one of these pre-order people, where I pre-order it, probably expecting some sort of reward, but I don't necessarily need a reward. I just think a reward would be nice there for a pre-order. Or a fan-made Zelda Maker. I would take a fan-made Zelda Maker. But again, the problem you run into is that usually bosses had to be defeated with a certain item in the game, which means just do this one. Which means you have to make it so that I'm short on socks. Crap. So that, like, if there's a certain boss, they have to have an item in the dungeon. For example, there's... Shoot, I'm probably gonna get this one wrong. There is... No, I know, it's Argus. It's Argus. I have no idea why he's got a name that should belong to a pirate, but whatever. There's Argus, where it has all the little cotton candy puffs. And, like, you have to go ahead and use the hook shot from Link to the Past to go ahead and, like, grab these and then do it and he spins around in circles. Like, my thing is, you need the hook shot to defeat that boss. So, like, you'd have to say, if Argus is in the dungeon... If Argus is in the dungeon, require hookshot to be placed in the dungeon. Oh. Oh, jeez. Because if Nintendo sees it, they will probably make it with Breath of the Wild. No. Actually, I'll tell you why I don't want them to do Breath of the Wild assets. Because if they do, it opens it up to the realm of 3D. First of all, programming 3D period and anything is way more difficult than 2D. Just starting from a control standpoint, you have to take into account the third dimension. Meaning that probably instead of a jump that can go in only, you know, either left or right, you have to deal with a jump that can go... That's two. You have to... Oh, that's true, Gooch. I was just saying I'm more agreeing with you and elaborating. But like... I don't think they would, even if they made a Zelda Maker. Because the thing is, 3D is a lot harder to program, A. B, it's worth noting, like, with Super Mario Maker, they did Mario Bros. 1, 3, World, and New Super Mario Bros. Which are all 2D games. Like, even though New Super Mario Bros. Has that 3D look, it's 2.5D. Well, I mean, different graphics may not be bad. But basically, I mean... But I mean, the problem is, like, they probably wouldn't do 3D at all. Like, game to game is what I meant. Oh, you're saying bring Breath of the Wild things into... Yeah, I don't know, though. Like, a lot of things in Breath of the Wild just wouldn't really work in a 2D environment. And I think that's the problem, right? Like, with Mario Maker, if you think about it, everything's 2D. So even if you're bringing stuff over between games, like, all you have to worry about is the actual, like, visual appearance of... Wait. I got a sock, so I must have gone up the ledges. Okay. Well, they have to move things between games and make it look visually different. Which is probably why there's not like Super Mario 64 except for the amiibo. And music and stuff, because that's easy to port over game to game. Actually, it's interesting. I didn't think about this, but New Soup doesn't even have costumes. Which makes sense if you think about it. Because they'd have to do 3D models of all the characters instead of just doing 2D models. In fact, wait, let me think about this. I don't even think Super Mario World aesthetics have costumes. I think it's only Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, which are both the 8-bit ones. Interesting. I didn't even think about that till now. They totally should have done, at the very least, 16-bit ones. But then, to be fair, the 8-bit sprites, and I know you can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. The 8-bit sprites look like 16-bit sprites. Like, it wouldn't have been that much more difficult to put them in World. But that's the thing, like, in Super Mario Maker, you can share the assets between them, but you can also just keep the assets to their own games. But that would mean they would need to have a Breath of the Wild portion of its, like, to its own game, which they just wouldn't do. Similarly, they didn't do Super Mario 64, again, except for the amiibo costume. Because of this, I'd imagine. Oh, shoot. Pineapple. Oh, you know what? One of the biggest things I'd want to see from Super Mario Bros. Or, sorry, Super Mario Maker 2. I'd want to see, dolphins. I think people have done some really creative stuff with dolphins. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Right there. There we go. People have done some really evil stuff with dolphins in ROM hacks, but people have also done some really creative things with dolphins in ROM hacks. And that's the risk you take with Super Mario Maker. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, and about how you said, what do I want? I want a Super Mario Odyssey. That would be interesting, but... Whew. I knew what you meant, Goosh. That would be interesting, but again, everything I just talked about, like, applies here. Although it's worth noting, Super Mario 64 Maker is really awesome. Yet another fan-made mod that people do some really creative stuff with. The only problem is Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Odyssey, same problem, are non-linear games. Whereas Super Mario World, you know, the levels are all fairly linear. Super Mario Bros. Levels are all linear. Super Mario Bros. 3. New Super Mario Bros. All straightforward.
Cha-ching! 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 Cha-ching!
So let me ask you this, Goosh. What would you want to see? Like, if they were to release DLC for Super Mario Odyssey.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
What would you want to see?
Just my size. It shines. Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
More worlds and moons. I can agree with that. I said this in Odyssey discussion, but over in Dave's server, his Discord server. But if I were to, if they were to release DLC, like, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the kingdoms we have, and I feel like if they did release more kingdoms and moons, it would be like more Cloud and Lost and Cloud, Lost, and Ruined Kingdom, where it's like this extremely limited set of moons. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like that's what I think would happen. But what I said I'd like to see is I'd like to see some more 2D sections that are like more challenging or like are actually a little bit challenging, because I personally didn't really find any of the sections in any of the 2D sections to be that challenging. And I mean, as I said also in the discussion, you know, I've done Invisible Cap, but realistically, the Invisible Cap is just a troll gimmick that's there. It's like, ooh, here's the super tough Super Mario Odyssey challenge. Go ahead and do this, but with the Invisible Cap. And it's like, can you not just come up with an actual creative and original challenge? But I've done several of the 2D sections with the Invisible Cap, and it's just like, eh. At a certain point, it's still not that challenging. But more specifically, what I said is, I would like to see gimmicks to the 2D sections. Like, I would pay $20, maybe $25 for, like, DLC that came with basically, like, a full section of 2D levels. Like, 30 or 40 of them. And, like, every 10 or so has a different gimmick to it, or even 5. Has, like, a gimmick to it. Similar to Super Bonsai World. If you watched Dave's playthrough, you kind of know what I mean. But in case you don't, like, every level has a gimmick. Be it, like, invisible platforms that can disappear with the on-off switch, or whatever it may be. So, I mean, like, that's the cool thing. And I'd like to see something like that. Like, invisible platforms and, I don't know, maybe invisible platforms and maybe changing platforms. Or platforms that change shape based on whatever. I don't know. Just spitballing here. I think what I'm thinking of is like 8 different sections that are progressive. So like you have to beat section 1 to go to section 2, etc. But then like it's sets of 5 levels. You can sell them separately or as a package. So I'm thinking like 25 for the package, or like a couple of bucks a piece. No, Like $5 a piece. Maybe $4, I don't know. But like $4 a piece. $3.99 of course. Or you can just buy the package for $25 and save a decent amount of money. But basically, like, it's progressive. So, like, you beat World 1 and go to World 2 and etc. And each world has 5 different levels. And they're all 2D sections. And, like, each world has a gimmick to it. And, like, you have to figure out the gimmick that's there.
Wow.
Oh, wait, shoot. I've got 5 spatulas. Do I really want to risk this? It's an easy spatula. I'll get it.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime. Sometimes pushing a single button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Darn it. That makes 3. And basically, I'm either going to run out of time here or take damage.
Are you ready, kids? I can't.
I'd rather it be the former rather than the latter. Game. Game. Did the game crash? No! No! Game, come on, wake up. Please wake up. Game. Gosh darn it. Welp, I think that'll probably be the end of the stream unless this suddenly comes up. I don't know, let's see. No problem, Goosh. I think my game crashed. I think my game crashed. Well, I was going to give it one more honest attempt. But honestly, we would probably... we would either take damage or only get a little bit into it anyway. We wouldn't finish a run tonight, period. Let me think. You know, I think I'm gonna reset my Wii and do something. Screen's gonna go blue for a moment. There we go. Screen should be coming back. Let's do something a little different, shall we? Not playing Sonic 3D Blast, that's for darn sure. Now, to be fair, I have not played this Wii before I took it out a week or two ago for quite some time. This game actually tells you how long it's been. Oh boy. Specifically, it tells you how long it's been since you've actually gone in the game, but... Calendar 5/8/2018? No. The time is slightly off. It's about 2 hours behind, actually. Mind you, that would have given us about enough of a representation. Yeah. 22. There we go. It was slightly off. I don't know how the timing got off, but... No, wait! I didn't want to do that! No! I said I'm not playing this! I said I'm not playing this! Oh, thank goodness. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? You have no idea how terrible that game is with the Wii control. With the Wiimote. I mean, on its own, it's a pretty mediocre game. Bordering on bad, but... But I mean, with the Wii controls? Oh, dear gosh. Okay, yes, that is correct. Oh, please. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years since I've used this Wii before I took it out. Oh. Oh, jeez. I feel... Goosh, I don't know what you're saying no to. Are you saying no to My Pokemon Ranch or no to, no to Sonic 3D Blast? Well, we're already in the rabbit hole. Might as well. The Pokemon missed you so much. Look, we got a little Porygon there. I brought a Pokemon again. No to Sonic. Porygon 2! Hey, little buddy! With planetary development software installed, it became capable of working in space. Wait, what? Planetary development? Like terraforming kind of stuff? Just saying. It's my precious Pokemon. Please take good care of it. Once the number of Pokemon becomes 100, let's expand the ranch. Let's keep adding Pokemon to the ranch. By the way, have you caught any Pokemon lately? I'd love to see your Pokédex. Why don't you connect your DS? Need to do that with Tomodachi Life. Have a good time. See ya. Oh my gosh, like... Look at all these Pokemon. Look at all these Pokemon. Oh look, we got a toy box. Oh look, it's a parade drum. Oh, sorry, Snowrunt. Didn't mean to... No, just... Can we just... I got another toy box here. No, not right now. Jeez, I forgot about all the Miis we made. What? Wait, Yona. I don't remember Yona. Take a picture? No, thank you. There's like a place you can go to do your parade. BBS, maybe that's it. Gastrodon. Back. That was Abomasnow, Bronzong, Hippopotas, Mime Jr. Are there any of these I didn't do? No, apparently I got all of them. Let's do a parade. I think I can do a parade, right? What's this? Look this way? No. Options. I want to do a parade. Deposit details. Go to a parade. Let's do it. Let's enjoy a Pokemon parade, shall we? Batty, Zubat, Buggietta, Kricketot, Rockhorn, Onyx, Menace, Bronzong, Hard, Kadabra, what? Clowny, Mime Jr. Oh my gosh, my past self was so terrible at naming these. Snorunt, Wigglytuff, Goldeen, Pachirisu, Blaziken, Licky Licky, Vileplume, Ambipom. I think it's by date. Nope, because that was a 2009 and we went back. Rhydon, Claydol, Magmortar, Venomoth, Swinub, Glameow, Dugtrio, Clefairy, Pichu! Hey, look at little Pichu! Dusclops, Toxicroak, Baltoy again, Camerupt, Mamoswine, Ambipom, Barboach, another Camerupt, Tangrowth, Piloswine, Combee, there's Derpy Magikarp, Talo, Frostlass, Delcatty, Murkrow, that's right. I knew it was one of the crows. Weasel, that's Salamence. Who's that Pokemon? Bibarel, or Bibarol, whatever. Cloyster, Fortress, darn it. Yeah, Milotic, Hippopotas, Big Eyes, Shogun, Psyduck, Glalie, Morel, I can never remember those ones. Geodude, Magnezone, Fortress, Aeron, Houndour, Ekans, of course, Tentacool, Chansey, Blissey, darn it, Blissey again, Tentacool, Donphan, Magnum, Beldum, darn it, Shieldon, Torterra, Skuntank, Baneri, Arcanine, Bulbasaur, Lumineon. That's Staravia, yeah. Chimchar. Hey, little Chimchar. Ninjask, of course. Licky Tongue. Oh, Licky. Darn it. Machop. Houndoom. Combuskin. Shedinja. Chatot. Slaking. Jolteon. Seagull. Or, shoot, Wingull. Meganium. Yeah, never would have gotten that one. Bellsprout. Finneon. Remoraid. Darn it. Shit. Porygon 2. And that would be Gastrodon. That is not me. Electivire. Salamence. Pupitar. Floatzel. Milotic. Quilava. I need to play a Pokemon game sometime on stream. Ponyta. Jinx. Abomasnow. And there we go. That's the end of the parade. Oh, wait. It's going to start looping? No, thank you. Oh, I've got 97. I only need 3 more to actually... What is... Auto mode? No, let's go free mode. Alright, well I think I'm good to leave. Cancel secure. I forget how to navigate this thing. Well, there's Wii menu. But there's a way to, like... Bring me... Look at my ranch. Guest? Oh, well, never mind. Then we're going to return to the Wii menu. But before I go, are you leaving? Well, thanks for your help. May I ask a question before you go? Sure. Tomorrow is May 8th. I've been wondering what kind of Pokemon I should bring to the ranch. Is a singing Pokemon okay for tomorrow? Nah, I don't think a singing Pokemon is good. Okay, perhaps a yellow Pokemon? Yellow could work. Alright, I think I know just the Pokemon. And it's going to give us a little preview right here. Oh, that's Sunkern! I don't have a Sunkern! Cool. I bet you can't wait to see the Pokemon I bring here tomorrow. It's Sunkern. I already know it. See ya! Bye! I know you don't want it, but I've got like 3 minutes left. I might as well show this off. There we go. Start is this? Yeah. Okay, we don't care about the story. Oh, I don't even need this. Okay. Sonic moves around at 1,000,000 miles per hour. He's so uncontrollable. So yeah, there are some sort of birds we have to rescue. That's basically all you need to know. Ah, Sonic's uncontrollable, but it's not as bad as I remember, actually. Oops. Well, there goes my shield. Yeah, it's not as bad as I remember it being, but it's still pretty bad. Oh, well, there we go. You know what? Do we really need rings? I feel like we don't. What? I don't understand what that's for. Like, are we supposed to... Am I supposed to do something with the ring? Oops. I don't know, it's not doing anything. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Goosh, thank you so much for being here. I had a good time, you know, minus the, you know, rage that happened. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you so much for joining me. I will probably stream tomorrow. I'm planning on it currently. But we'll see. There might be some changes to the schedule. There will almost certainly be some changes to the schedule. And I will see you later. Bye.